Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's have a look at the teams today. Welcome to the stream if you've only just joined. I will be streaming the C5 continent, and actually, let me just show you that on Evony. If I just go into the All-Star Battlefield, which is this one, and you can see all of the different ones in here as well. Welcome, David. Welcome to the stream. Glad you are here. So we've got 3 different ones. We've got the All-Star Constantinople, the main one, the top 400 players. Then we've got the Elite Battlefield with the top 401 to 800 players. And then finally, we've got the All-Star Junior Battlefield as well, which is 801 to 1200. Now, let's just say, for example, you wanted to know who was competing in the King of Conquest, which is the C3 continent. You could click onto there, and then you've got the two different semi-finals are going on. So we could then go and have a look at Team B, which is Group B, but maybe we want to look at Bears, and then you can go into there and you can see exactly who, what, where, why is doing what. So I will be doing the... Just one second. I will be doing the All-Star main top 400 for the C5 continent, which is the Brilliant Star server 1128 to 1441. I will be doing the Group A. Let's have a quick glance at Group B and see all of the different people that will be taking place and taking part in today's other semi-final for the C5. So these are all of the different people in there. If we go into the Stallions, you can see you start to recognise actually a few of the names that are competing. Even some of these would have been in last weekend's stream that I also did. This is the Bears team with all of the different powers in there. It's going to be actually quite an interesting battle. When you start getting into the semi-finals, things really do start heating up. There's a lot of really powerful players. But not only are they powerful, they are also very good. If you've made it to the semi-final, you know what you're doing, you know how the game works, you understand All-Star Battlefield, and that is what makes it so interesting. But also as well, of course, it's not called Heel Stars for no reason. A lot of heal speed ups are also used in these battles. That is the one for Lion. Those are the people competing. Let's go and have a look at the Group 18s. Now, I've requested, and I say requested, for the Group A Eagles with Nadir Korshal. I did a video in the week with what happened with him last week, as a little bit of fun, really. And we've got all of these different people in there, and I thought it'd be good actually to stream this particular battle from Nadir and co, and how they get on in this particular battle. 23 people watching. Please do support the stream. It's quite simple how you do that. Just give a like on this particular stream. That is then going to share that with the YouTube algorithms, and hopefully we'll get quite a few people in the battle in the stream today. So Stallions team has Real Chris as their main player. Continuing down, we've got all of these different ones there. Hopefully you are noticing who you are looking for. This is the Bears team. Their main player is Luke Chock 3, 166.7 billion. A lot of powerful players now taking part in the semi-finals. There are the rest of Bear. And then finally, we have the Lions team. Arksan Miguel is the top player in this particular battle. And again, I will just go slowly down all of the different ones. Now, what I'm going to do very quickly, just give me a second. I'm just going to go and try and do something. He says, just bear with me. I'm just thinking on which one to do it on. We will go to this one, and I'm just going to do something. I'm just going to show you the other streams. It should now be on Facebook. So maybe you are here looking for a particular battle. So let me just go and find this 1 second. We're going to search. We're going to Evony, and I will share this screen with you for those people that don't really know how this is going on. So let me just add that to a screen. We will go into the Tiba showcase. Actually, we'll go into this one. It's all right. I've got loads of different things going on. So let's have a look at this one. Here we go. Okay, so this is what you are seeing. Hopefully you are seeing that on the screen as well. This is Facebook's official page that you can go and check out all the streams that are going on. And you can see, actually, they've updated it now. I wasn't quite sure when they would do it, but you can see all of the different streams on Facebook. You'll know if you're on the right page because they've got 1.1 million followers, which is incredible. But that is how many people are there. And you can see all of the different streams that are going on. So we can see the Underdog is also streaming Group A, server 2359. We've got a couple there, Peak of Glory 360 to 596 as well. Server 897 to 1127, Pride of God. And there's my one. Is anyone else doing the Group A? I can actually see that Stallion team is being done by Real Chris. So you can see it from a different perspective if you also wanted to see that. And then going down, continuing, we've got Group B that is also going on. We've got the Heart of Galaxy server, which is what our server used to be a part of. We're not part of that anymore. We're part of Brilliant Star. Get my words out. And there are the rest of them as well, including the likes of Evony Addicts with Genghis as well. So that is where you need to go if you want to see a particular stream. Now, let's go back over to the game. We've got 5 minutes and 44 seconds till this is all kicking off. So I am going to go and get refreshed. I'm going to go and get myself ready, get the voice ready. And in the meantime, what it would be amazing is if all of you guys can give a like on this video. Let's try and get to 10 likes before the stream starts. 19 people watching. Plenty of people to be able to do that to support the channel. And I will see you for the All-Star Battlefield semi-finals very soon. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. I just noticed in the background that the speech might not have been working, so I just want to double check that. Can someone let me know in the comments if you've been hearing sound all the way through? Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. I just noticed in the background that the speech might not have been working, so I just want to double check that. Someone let me know in the comments if you've been hearing sound all the way through. Testing, testing, also on this screen as well, just making sure everything is there. Not quite sure why it cut out for a bit, to be honest. That was a bit strange. I don't know how long that was like that, so hopefully it wasn't too long. I will be back in a couple of minutes. Testing, testing, also on this screen as well, just making sure everything is there. Not quite sure why it cut out for a bit, to be honest. That was a bit strange. I don't know how long that was like that, so hopefully it wasn't too long. I will be back in a couple of minutes. Okay, we are 1 minute away from the battlefield starting. I'm going to do another test very quickly, so just double check everything is working with the sound before we jump into this. Okay, we are 1 minute away from the battlefield. We can get rid of the All-Star Battlefield Live. Let's remove that particular browser. We don't need that in it anymore. So we are pretty much live. 12 seconds to go. Might be one of those where I need to sort of come back out and go back in, if that makes sense. Good luck to everyone taking part in today's All-Star Battlefield. 19 people watching, and we are pretty much ready to go. 2 o'clock. Sound is fine. Thank you for that. That really does make an important part of the stream. I've had sound issues in the past. Now, are they going to allow me straight in? Nope, because it's the desktop version, and for some unknown reason, desktop version, I have to sort of exit and go back in, if that makes sense, which is what I'm going to do now. So you are going to see a blank screen very briefly while I just do that. 26 people watching. If you could all do me a massive favour and like this particular stream, it would be very much appreciated. And also, of course, supports the channel as well. All-Star Battlefield has opened. That is exactly what I wanted to see. So I can now jump into this, and hopefully you will all be seeing this as well. Let's go straight into the All-Star Battlefield. Let's go in and make sure everyone is on the right page in terms of who I am viewing. So we can see 58 minutes returning. I'm not sure why that's returning. It's a bit random on that. Let's go and have a look, a quick glance at all of the different teams taking part. So this is the Eagles team, and these are all the incredible players that are playing, the incredible powers that will all be taking part. Robert, this is the Group A. I am a spectator for Eagles in the C5 main group. That is what I am streaming alongside the likes of Nadir and also KP. A lot of 49s you're seeing in here, 50s as well. So there's going to be some really strong rallies coming from this team over here. Let's go back to that battlefield map. This time, let's go into the top right corner. And this is the Stallions team. And again, lots of 49 castles. If you've made it through as a 45, you've done really well. That's what I'm saying. So there's going to be some really good battles. It'd be good to know, actually, in the comments who you think are the favourites for today. Let's go over to the bottom right corner. And this will be Team Bear. And you guessed it, lots of 49s. There is Luke Chalk 3, their main man, their main person. Castle 50 is for him. And also Ali Bra, who has been in many streams that I've done in the past as well. Some awesome castles, really is. There's some beautiful, beautiful designs. 36 people watching. That really does make a difference to the stream. Thank you so much. Do drop your Evony ID in as well. Where are we at? We've got 2 minutes left. We've got one more team to go and have a look at, which is all the way down here. And of course, it will be the final team, which is Team Lion. And we can see, again, 50s. Arksan Miguel, there he is. The detail on this, 111.3 billion in power. There is so many incredible powers taking part on today. 40 watching, I've got to say. I don't know if I've ever had 40 watching at any one time on a live. So very much thank you for that. Again, I will say one more time, please do hit the like button on this. It really does help me and YouTube doing all of the different things on here. Okay. Not sure what you're saying there, Mike. Hopefully everything is okay with the stream. Thank you for that. Now, we have 1 minute to go. So in reference sharing your ID, go into your main screen, go into your avatar, go into detail, and then you can see my ID is there, 2622357 993. Laura has sent a goat trophy. Thank you for that. Very much appreciated. I did set a little target, actually, on this with supers. Supporting Mako from Team Eagle is Dave. 45 people watching. That is incredible. So that is the ID that you need to share into the chat. Share it into the chat. I will share it with Evony at the end. Nothing crazy, no amazing records or amazing rewards or anything like that. But again, it is still worth doing. Okay, we are 14 seconds away from the stream started. You asked for Evony name. Apologies, I did. Sometimes I forget what I'm actually doing on the stream. Okay, we are getting ready for this. This is going to be a really good battle. I can feel this today. Let's go straight into the battlefield map and see where all of the Team Eagle are going. We're already in. These rallies are going to be set very, very quickly, and Nadir is going to be the person that is behind all of them. I'm not 100% sure if I've supported or watched Nadir in the past, so it'll be really, really interesting to see how they get on with today's rallies. Who are they going to go after first? I'd imagine they're going to go after some big ones. That is who I'm thinking. Let's wait for that first rally to start. Come on, let's go for this. This is going to be a really good battle. I can feel it. A lot of good players in this particular one. Evony ID, not the name, is correct. And here we go. There is the one that we're going for first. 5.5 billion. It looks like they moved. Can't actually guarantee that, but let's go straight into the next one. There's going to be a lot of rallies really, really quick. It's going to be interesting to see the speed that these people go. Mark's the third, 36.7 billion. That's on the Team Stallion. 36.7 billion is 2.1 billion. It's an instant zero. Look at him already going. This is incredible. We are going over to Theo. Theo, let's go and have a look at this. This is going to be insane. 31.6 billion. Looking out for boss player in Lion. Now, can I see reports? One thing that really frustrates me with being a spectator, because you can see that at the top of the screen, I am a spectator, so I don't get to see the reports unless they are shared in chat by actual participating members, which is a shame. Let's go into the next one. This one is going against a 61.6 billion player, so they're not messing around. They are going after the big ones. 61.6 billion. Let's see if this is reduced quite incredibly as well. 56 people watching. Amazing. Honestly, really is. 7.1 billion already dropped down on that. I will go into the early scores very, very soon. But just because of how crazy this better be good, it's interrupting my Poseidon Day adventure. The worst event on Evony ever, in my opinion. Okay, let's actually have a look. While it's just gone a little bit quiet, let's have a look at the early score detail. Eagle, as we expected, 387,000, although Team Bear are saying something as well, with 373. Stallion on 236. Lion, slow start from Lion, 106, but it means nothing like this. My light goal today, well, considering I've got 57 people watching, my light goal would be, I think 40. I think it's a high target. It's a high target. But 40 would be amazing on this. Let's go back into what is going on. These rallies are going to be over so quick. 71.5 billion is the next one that are going for. And this, I mean, look at it already. The crazy amount of green, the crazy amount of white, the reinforcements. Main event is the worst. I've got to say, actually, that it is up there with it as well. But personally, myself, I really don't like the Poseidon Day adventure. Okay, let's go back into the chat, because I'm sure we are going to be having fast rallies. I'm going to have to be working really, really hard on joining and seeing all of the different rallies going. This is a 38.6 billion. We can see the reinforcements going in there as well. Let's click onto the detail on this. 38.6 billion is going to become 21.1 billion, which is not too bad. But I would imagine there will be more rallies. There we go, 4.7 billion. That one is over. We've got more rallies being shared. Silver Path is the next one. That one's probably going to be too slow for that one. Yes, I am. 55 people watching. Amazing. let's go. Do let me know in the comments as well who you are actually following in today's stream. We will wait for the next one to kick off. 63 people, that's a record. I know for a fact. 63 people watching, I've never had on a live stream. It sounds little, sounds small, but it is so important when you are trying to grow your channel for these particular things. Treedom is the next person, 11.2 billion. That's going to be a zero. Don't even need to look at that, do we? We can have a look. 11.2 billion, just literally finishing off the scraps. That is what is going on for that one. Level 47 Treedom, we know that one is over. Let's wait for the next one. Score detail, let's have a look quickly. Bear are actually taking a substantial lead, 768,000. Eagle 582, Stallion 473, Lion 275. We can also see as well, Loopchuck and Nadir, they're already having their big battles. But what a start from Bear in this one. Following JH in Team Eagle, hopefully they have an amazing battle. Let's go back into this. We can actually see this is going to be a very, very strong battle, this is. And, of course, there are various people that qualify for all of the different things. Let me go back. There are different people can qualify, in the battles from each team. Now, I know there are many people out there that know the answer to this. Again, just throw it into the comments. Who qualifies from what? Who qualifies from the first team, second place, third place, fourth place? Do let me know in the comments. Let's go back to the battles. This one is going against Amiga Prime, who's a 62.3 billion. Sega, this is also from Team Bear as well. They have already moved. I can tell that because I'm only getting the add bookmark sign. 7 likes on the stream. Thank you very much for that. Let's go back into what is going on in here. Where are we at? We're already 11 minutes in. It feels like it's absolutely flying today. It really does. 60 people watching. Hope you get more than 50 likes. Well, I can keep my fingers crossed. But my aim, like I said, I think I need to lower it, actually. I think 30. 50% of people watching liking the stream. Maybe I should lower it. 30 should be the original target. We've got General Zod. Let's go into General Zod. I think it's still 20, 15, 10 and 5. Thank you, Uncle Ron. I knew you would be the person to answer that one. 54.7 billion for General Zod. We can see reinforcements going in there. Let's go and click on this. 54.6 billion. That one has dropped. And that one has also significantly dropped. 7.3 billion on that particular rally. Look how quick I have to keep moving back into all of the different rallies that are being set. I've said it on previous streams. I'm going to say it again. I'd just be too slow for this. I really would. Nuke from 1188. Watching teammates Doc Group A and Gringon Group B in Bear. Good luck to everyone that is taking part. Good luck to all of the people that are also supporting. Boss player, 64.4 billion. Let's go and have a look at the drop on this. This is a Lions player. That is someone has already moved. That one is not going to land because that is a moved player. Score detail, is it changing quickly? Yes, it is. And it looks like we are settling into a Bear versus Eagle, a Loopchuck versus Nadir. Also, Ali Bra in there as well. 68 people. New record, guys. New record. 68 people watching the stream. Thank you so much for that. Okay, let's continue looking at it. So this is going to be one of those. Again, speed for me. This is what I'm saying. 58.6 billion. That one moved. So this is good practice for me. If I ever wanted to compete in getting into the junior battlefield. I mean, is it impossible? Probably. I don't know what kind of skill set I would need. I would imagine it would be an incredible skill set. You can also see as well, similar rallies are being set against the same players as well from different alliances. And sometimes it can all be down to who gets there first. So Mr. Liar, this one is a 42.2 billion. I'm trying to click on the chords. It's not happening. There we go. 62.6 billion. So even that can be, you're not just fighting against other people in terms of scores, but you're also fighting against other people in terms of who's first to the rally. 42.2 billion on this one. That is also a zero. It always incredibly baffles me how big players can just drop so quickly It is incredible. Like the stream, people. Uncle Ron, thank you very much for that as well. We have 10 likes on the stream. Keeping an eye. 67 people watching. So that could go to 69 and I not see it, but my new record is 68. That is what I'm saying for that one. Let's go back into the coordinates. We've got Drago Fish. No, that one is already gone. Gives me an opportunity to have a look at the individual scores. I'm just going to go down a few of these slowly. Bear actually have 400,000 lead. That's incredible, isn't it? Luke, Chock, Ali Bra, and Guy are already in the top 3 individual places as well. We've got a ID that has been shared, the first one I think today, that I can share with Evony for some rewards. Let's go down some of these individual scores slowly. Real Chris is in 10th place. I know he's actually doing the stream for this. Sins of Pablo as well. 20. No, let's go. I'm just doing all the 10s at the moment. Uguisu Maru in 30th. 40th place is White Claw. Hopefully you are seeing the people that you are supporting. 50 is Treedom. 60 is Costella. 70 is Crazy Eye Killer. And continuing all the way down in 80th place, we have V3T41. 90th. I wonder how many people have turned up today. Chunk Daddy is in 90th. And we have 96 out of the 100 taking part. Please do let me know as well. I'm back on the old mark. 69, new record, I can see. If this is too loud, maybe I've got the microphone too close to me. So I don't want to be sounding like I'm shouting at you and it's really, really loud. But I also want to make sure that you can, of course, hear me properly. We've got one going against Treedom. This means Treedom must be healing because they've already been zeroed. So this is another one that is going on. Is this... That's a move, isn't it? A person move. Following J Hates 6000, VIG couldn't zero him. Wow. And I thought no one could zero Nadir. How wrong I was. Hopefully you watched the video. 76 people watching the stream. That is amazing. Thank you so much for that. Let's go back into this one. Let's wait for the next battle that is going to take place. I'm going to have to take a breath in a minute. I'm serious. 16 minutes into the stream. I'm just going to leave the scores up and go and take a very quick breather. Okay, that was a very quick one. I just needed a quick swig of water. Ben has shared their ID 263524782. So make sure all of you are also sharing your ID. 79 guys, new record. 79 people watching. 10 likes. If only I could get half of them to like this. It went straight down to 57. This is great. I laughed. I cried. It was better than Cats, said Uncle Ron. Let's go back to the game, obviously. Let's have a look at the latest rallies that are going on. In fact, actually, what I want to do, because I was just away, I just want to see how close these scores are. And look at this from Bear. 1.5 million, top 4, all belong to Bear. Eagle are in second place with 1095. Stallion are on 968. Lion are on 756. If you are new to the game, you don't know how the Evony All-Star Battlefield works, I can tell you. Uncle Ron showed me. Let me go back to the comments. We believe 20 people qualify from the team that finishes in first, 15 qualify from the team that finishes second, 10 from team for the third place finishers, and the top 5 places in the fourth team will qualify for tomorrow's final. Okay, let's go back to the rallies that are going on. We've got coordinates being shared. Doesn't necessarily mean that is who they're going to go after. Of course, it would be wonderful to see some rally reports But unfortunately, that's not going to happen because they're all concentrating on trying to join all of these rallies. White Claw, 62.9 billion. 62.1 billion. Let's wait for this one to drop. So many of these are actually instant zero. And this is, again, if you are new to this, this is why this is called Heel Stars, is because so many of these 70 billion players that you are seeing are using a ridiculous amount of heal speed ups to, of course, try and continue in the battle. And there becomes a point where you say to yourself, how much am I going to spend in those places that I was talking about? If you are in 25th place for the first team bear, then you are going to say, am I going to catch up that top 20? Should I be continuing? And it's not always the answer. Yes, we can see that that is a slow. Sometimes Evony, the desktop version, doesn't catch up with what's going on. So I can see that that particular alliance war, I don't know what's going on because I couldn't get into it. So unfortunately, I don't know. I do know that Bear are occupying it, and they obviously try to zero Bear in doing that. Let me go back to the battlefield map. Let me go back to where all of the action is. This is where all the action is going on. Let's continue. We've got more battles going on. No, we haven't. We are waiting for Nadir to set the next one. One thing that is a guarantee, doesn't matter where Nadir is finishing, even if he finishes in 4th place as a team, he's going to be in tomorrow's final because he will be one of those top 5 highest scores. The next one is going, and this is another 61.2 billion. Level 49. That is the Monarch level, though, not the Castle level, if I'm not mistaken. Do let me know in the comments if I've got that wrong. Detail, 60.1 billion. That's not going to be the case when that rally disappears, though, is it? 46.2, so not too bad, actually. They did all right on that, although we know more rallies will continue. 25.4, 46.2. There was a 21 billion instant heal on that. So that's, again, just giving you a guide on how many heal speed-ups are being spent on this battle. Let's go back into the strang. Wrong, said Mike. Mike, correct me. Please do correct me. I'm interested. I'm going to learn this game to its finite details. So please tell me where I've gone wrong on this one. We haven't got a rally going on. Who hasn't shared their ID? I don't know. I've got 3 or 4, but 73 people are watching. So of those, keep level is what shows on keep. Oh, okay, it is the keep level. Oh, someone told me in the past that it was the Monarch level. 73 people watching. I hope you can get over your 40 like goals. Great stream as always. Thank you for that, Laura. 78 people watching. I wonder if we can get our first ever 80 people watching. Let's go back to the action. That is a person that is 10.1 billion. We are continuing. That's going to be a 0, isn't it? I can see San Miguel there's loads of reinforcements going in there for San, so he must be the target of a rally. And I can't click on him. Trying. Detail 95.8 billion. Actually, he's their main player, isn't he? 95.8 billion. So not a rally from our guys, but the team that I'm following, Eagle. But what I'm interested because they are the biggest. They are the biggest player in that particular team. So 95.8 billion. Looks like it's a struggle to do anything with that. Uncle Ron has shared the idea, and we have a new record. 83 people in the stream watching. Lots of laugh. That is a rally, not reinforcements. Yeah, I know. Yeah, of course, because it's the white ones. I was saying that I thought he was actually getting rallied by someone else. It's not because, of course, I'm watching a different team. See, Mike? This is what I'm talking about. Mike, Uncle Ron, Ben, I don't know, all of you could be teaching me so many things in these streams. So that is also an advantage for me doing these things. It really is. Okay, score detail. We haven't had it for a while. Let's have a look now. Bear in first place, 2 million points already achieved. Eagle, 1.5 million. Stallion are on 1.3 million. Lion are on 1.2 million. There are a lot of people competing for the individual honours as well. Luke Chock for Bear is in first place. Cleese Themes, second place for Team Lion. That may be coming from defence. I'm not 100% sure on that one. Ali Bra in third. for Team Bear. Guy in 4th. Nadir is in 5th. Arksan Miguel is in 6th. Real Chris is 7th. 8th is Sev. 9th is Mako. 10th is P. Griffin. You would imagine that all of those are going to qualify for tomorrow's final. And that is what this is all about. Let's come back off this. I actually want to go back away from Lion. Let's go back and see what is going on with the Eagle team. Now, these are the burning castles as well. You can see there's a lot of burning castles already in this battle. We've got one going on against Cone. No, that's already expired. Probably defense score for Cleats. Thanks for that, Mike. 67 people watching, 17 likes. 50 people can add to that. Please do. That's why I love the streams. Let me just go back to that. That's why I love the streams. It's an advantage to all of us because we can all share our experience and knowledge. Not so much experience and knowledge from me because I'm still newbie on the game. Cleats is a K49. So that is why Mike is probably saying that is a defense battle going on there. Nadir, let's have a look at this one. This one's against SK. It's already gone, hasn't it? Yes, it has. Score detail. We have Bear still on 2.1 million. Doesn't mean anything. If you are new to these streams, I have seen a team. We're what, 25 minutes into the battle, and I have seen a team that can be leading after 40, 50 minutes, and then going into that second hour where people can decide what and how things happen. And actually, it happened in last weekend's stream. The one that I was following, they were actually in 4th place until they decided they were going to go after Nadir in the rallies that took place. And actually, it moved them from 4th to 2nd by using that strategy. Probably not the best strategy in the world. I'd imagine there would have been a lot of healing going on for people and their main troops. But it just shows that these scores can change very, very quickly. Oh, look at that. I am a type 1 diabetic and I've just got a low message. So give me 2 seconds. Go through, throw a few jelly babies down my throat. I will leave the scores up and I will be back very shortly. Okay, I am back. Jelly babied up and ready to continue with this stream. So, if you are new to the stream, or maybe you are new to Evony as well, this is the All-Star Battlefield. This is the semi-finals. What is going on is everyone is competing for a place in tomorrow's final. That is the key for today. And of course, depending on where you finish in this, whether it's today or tomorrow, you're also going to get some awesome rewards as well. And the rallies on this is something to behold. It's probably one of the most exciting things that I see on this. It is an event that I will never qualify for myself, although you never know in the future. Ali, 91.3 billion. So you can see Rally is going against this person. I hope everyone loses. That would be so funny. I don't even know who I'm following in this. I really don't. I haven't got any guidance on who I actually want to do well. Normally, I'm for the underdogs. That's normally what I'm for. 60.6 billion. Let's go back to Ollie and see what is going up. 4.2 billion. That is here. More beer here. Yeah, I need more beer. That would be absolutely perfect for a stream like this that is going on. Let's have a look if that 4.2 billion actually changes. Let's see if they are going to spend a load on healing, because they are a K49. So I would imagine that they would be interested in still competing in this battle, but I can see 4 billion hasn't changed. So maybe we are getting a few people here who have decided enough is enough. 4 billion. They're not healing. We will keep an eye on Ollie. And in fact, actually, be interesting to see. Ollie's in 7th place. Maybe they think they've done enough. I don't know. I don't feel they have. Look how close the scores are getting now in the team scores. Bear, 2.4 million. Stallion are now into second, 2.2 million. Eagle also on 2.2 million. Probably just healing a March, said Mike. Lion, 1.7 million. So it's definitely starting to heat up a little bit. And actually, we have a new leader at the top as well. Arc San Miguel now has the individual scores. Sepius for Stallion is in 2nd place, 290. And Nadir is 3rd, 237. And Loopchock in 4th, 234. I think that is all the rally setters in 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, and 4th place. Let's have a look how Arch Angle. No, we're not, because that one's already expired. So yeah, if you are new to this, C11 doubled his power in 1 week, went to 64 billion. That is crazy. Played him in the final qualifying round. I would imagine that is a big spend to do that. Arc is one of the first K50s, said Mike. I'm a K39. Let me know what castles you are all at. K39. Although I'm still making a lot of mistakes. I probably should be a K40 by now, if I'm being honest. This is the Stallion team. We don't want to look at the Stallion team. We want to go back to Eagles. I can do that by going on the battlefield map, and I can click on this, and this is the Eagle team. You'll probably find Lions were right next to us, and I could have just moved that way. Let's go into the next 30 seconds ago. They're so long ago, these rallies. You can actually see that there is one going, and this is against Arc San Miguel, who is the main player for Lions. 70.2 billion. It'll be interesting to see, with all of those reinforcements, how well San Miguel gets on in this. 48.6 billion we can see already. You can see all of those reinforcements going in there as well. 49.1 billion. This will be an interesting one. This is where you're going to see some heal speed ups being used, and there you can see them. 70.6 billion. Are they continuing to heal? 69.9 billion. You may find more rallies are going to be set. 47.1 billion. Big drop again. Dragofish is the next rally that is being set. 20.1 billion. These are just top-up points to these teams. K44 today for Mike. Congratulations. We've got a K43 for Lego Man. We've got a K45 for N3WFS. K46 for Chris. I was knocked out last week in the prelims. We've got Dave, who is a K40 soon. K42, soon to be a 43. Is Matt in this team? I'm not 100% sure, but what I will do is the individual scores. I'll shape those out in a moment. K43, but I'm awesome, is Uncle Ron. One Dave is 22, but 90 people. There you go. I just noticed it. 90 people. Imagine if I could get 100 on one stream. That would be amazing. When you consider my previous highest, I think, was 48, 49. Proud of you, said the Charmbucks. Thank you for that as well. 96. Go on, do it. 100 people. Go on. I could actually... Like, there are people out there that get millions of views, tens of thousands of views, and I'm getting excited at 96 people. I don't care. I'm happy. I really am happy. In fact, I think it may even have almost doubled what I've got. Can you check boss player? Yes, I can. Now, let's do some individual scores. I'm waffling on. Let's have a look at the team scores first. Bear, 2.7 million. We've got Stallion second. No, we haven't. We've got Eagle second, 2.6 million. Stallion are on 2.5. Lion are on 2.2. Those scores can definitely change. First place, we've got Arc Sam Miguel. I'm going to shout out all the ones, so 11, 21, 31, and so on. In 11th place, we've got MZ. Keep an eye out for the people that you are looking for. In 21st place, we have, when the screen catches up with me, Boreas from server 1233. 31st, we have Red from server 1169. 41st is Intuition from server 1338. The next one is Giselle who's in 51st place from server 1436. 61st, we have Poke Me. Thank God it wasn't number 60. Might have got a strike on the channel. Server 1436. 71. Who we got in 71st place? We have Sunny God 007 or 007. 1327. In 81st place, we have Spike on 1193. And in 91st place, we have Jesse 1 from server 1280. How many we have? 97. 100 yet? No. There isn't 100 people. 97. There also isn't 100 people watching the stream. I'm so close. Very, very close. Any tip for a free-to-play is K33 on how to get enough resources for K40? Over to everyone else. Let Pravi know how we do that. Or Pravib, sorry. Let Pravib know how we get the resources on this. I have done videos on it in the past. There are other ways that I probably haven't have mentioned as well. But for me, the number one way is being in a big alliance with big rallies being set. Purchase your £9.99 monthly card, rally monthly card. Yes, I know you're free to play. But in my opinion, the best way to get rewards and items on Evony is being involved for that £9.99 a month and joining big, massive rallies. That is the key to this game. There are lots of people who are free play, and that is what they do. Auto joining a big alliance best. Mike said it as well. That is it. That is it. Auto joining rallies 24 hours a day whenever your phone is not on. That is what I do. £9.99. And also that £9.99 as well gives you a shot at trying to win the Sulis wishing pool. Actually, I'm going to go back to the game very quickly, but I just want to show this on here. So actually, it's probably already run out, hasn't it? We haven't got the Sulis wishing pool. Yes, we do. Sulis wishing pool. You can see there, £9.99 I spent. That is the reward I got. I join rallies auto, as mentioned, but sometimes that's 7.2 billion. And yes, you heard that correct. 7.2 billion. I have got that previously. I have got it. It does come out. And obviously, when you get 7.2 billion, that is a big, big factor in going ahead. Let's go back to the scores. Let's go back to the game. But first of all, let's go back to the team that I am the spectator for. And let's go and have a look at all of these amazing castles. I've never, ever got a decent castle. Never happened. Let me know if you have a decent castle skin. And also, do you use it all the time? Because sometimes I'm trying to tempt in attacks, so I try and find the worst castle I've got so I can get people rallying me on battlefields and server versus server. Quite a while since we had a rally. How long have you been playing? Personally, myself, my account it's got to be 2 years now for my particular account. Are you playing yourself? Gaming 20261, and also, if you are, how long have you been playing? Lots of love. Get 3,500 fame. What else? 83 people watching. Let's go back to the rallies. Have we got any more rallies being set? No, we haven't. Just going to glance down as well if we've got any battle reports, because I need people to share them for me to be able to share them with you. So sadly, as a streamer, a spectator, I don't get to see the rally reports. It's really, really annoying. I have a few, one for Siege and some for Reigns as well. Where are we at? We are looking. This is actually one of the bigger players, wasn't it? In the top 10. That rally has already ended, I can see. So they may have moved. I didn't get to see that in time. It would have been really interesting to see that. We've got more going on. No, we haven't. 28 seconds ago was the last one. I'm going to keep clicking on these individual, the team scores, because they're changing all the time. Look how close this really is. Bear 3.2, Stallion 2.9, 2.8, and you can't even rule out Lion on 2.6 because we still have 1 hour and 20 minutes left. Mike is saying 3,500 fame for a big, pretty castle. It's never going to happen. Rahul, I want to see the leaderboard. Well, that's convenient because I'm on the leaderboard as we speak. And I'm not going to go down all the individual scores. I will do the top 20 only because I don't want to miss too much of the action. But I just wanted to show you how close these team scores are. There is going to be a lot of heel speed ups used in this. 19.5 billion. Is that someone who's moved? It looks like it is. Let's go back to the chat. These rallies are going to be non-stop. Yes, they are non-stop. Honestly, I don't think I've... This is the problem when you get to the semi-finals and the final. As a spectator, you are... Oh, Piccolo, that's already gone. As a spectator, you are constantly on it all the time. I have the enamel castle. It's pretty. And that is not making me happy because my castle is terrible. It really, in fact, actually, you can see it because I can just go and go back to where I am on the game. Let's do that very quickly. No, you can't. It doesn't even show. I wish that was my castle. That would be awesome. That is not my castle. Let's go back to the battlefield map. Let's go back into this and let's see who's the next rally going. It was against Novam. That one has already gone. Me too, Uncle. So there's two people with pretty castles. I am not one of them. 21 likes. Instead of me having a pretty castle, what I want is 40 likes on this particular stream. The reason I say that is because Evony, over the last week or two, a few of my videos have been doing a little bit better. But just to give you an idea how YouTube works with the algorithms, I've got 8,500 subs. Of course, I don't have 8,500 people watching my videos. I wish I did. It would be amazing. But I don't. And one of the reasons that I don't is because YouTube, for whatever reason, have decided that my videos aren't being shared. And I'll give you an example for a video I did the other day. It was shared to 200... Sorry, I got 200 views on it. It was shared to 800 people. Now, the funny thing with that is I have 8,000. Now, I'm not saying it's got to be shared with all 8,000 people, but, you know, YouTube, please do some more. You know, help me out a little bit. So what I need is the likes. The likes are going to help me get back in the algorithms and tell YouTube to do their job properly. Tailored Curse is the next one. Let's go into this one. 21 seconds ago. That's a song from the UK. Next time you see Lion Hive, can you check boss player's power, please? Yes, I absolutely will. In fact, actually, can we see? There you go. There's Lion. Boss player. Let's have a glance. If you all see him before me, shout it out in the comments. I am glancing. I have got my glasses on. Oh, there we go. There he is, level 48. And he is 9.6 billion is the current score for boss player. There you go. Found it nice and easily. Let's go back into this. Kanata is the next one that is going after 11.1 billion. So this is going to be a 0. I can't imagine, even with reinforcements, that would be any different. We can see Piccolo actually in the background there. Also, a rally went on against that, 3.6 billion. So there's a K48 that has dropped in that one. More coordinates being shared. Let's continue. 27 likes. That is definitely helpful. Thank you. I can see 5 likes have been added since I just mentioned that. And I'm being serious. It really does genuinely help. So thank you so much for that. We've got one going on against Antonio, 59.5 billion. Let's go to the chords of Antonio. You can also see there are reinforcements going in. And 59.5 billion, what is that going to become? It's going to become 40.9, so not too bad, really. Although, of course, you always have the additional rallies as well, because normally 2 or 3 are coming at you straight away. 21.7 billion, 40.9, but there you go, an instant 19 billion. Can you check Charis from Eagle? Now, this is going to be interesting, because where are Eagle? That is the question. They're normally all around quite close to each other, aren't they? But I will definitely keep an eye out. That is Team Bear. And Eagle, when I see one being set against an Eagle player, I will certainly have a look at that for you. That might be the easiest way for me to go with that. This is the Team Stallion that is going on for this one. Forest Lady, K49, 57.2 billion. 27 likes, that's amazing. Thank you for that. 96 people. Someone keep an eye out in the corner if that hits 100 when I'm not looking, because that would be a very, very cool figure to have. JH 6000 just dropped 40 billion in power. It's insane. And again, I can't, genuinely, I can't believe the amount of heal speed ups that are genuinely used on this. Let's go to Dutchy. Let's go over to Lion that we're going over to now. We can see the reinforcements going in on that one, 16.8 billion. Let's keep looking. We've got 29 likes. That's amazing. Genuinely, it looks like I'm going to hit my 30 target. So I am already more than happy with that. Have we got one against this one? Let's go in. Let's go there straight away. This is the main person, level 49 for Lion. This is Cleisthenes, 20.3 billion. Are we going to see lots of heal speed ups? 2.9 billion, so it is a 0. Let's go back into that, into the detail, and see if Cleis decides to do some heals immediately and just give you an idea of what people are actually throwing at the semi-finals and finals, because it is insane. If you want to make it, here's a question for you. I always like to throw these questions out to the audience. If you are someone that has come into this semi-final and you are wanting to make it to tomorrow's final, what do you reckon the spend is going to be for heal speed-ups? What do you, even including what they've already purchased in the past, how much do you think it costs to get from a semi-final place to a final place? You literally have to start saving heal speed-ups right after All-Stars ends for the next one. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what it is, isn't it? Unless you are buying a crazy amount of packs. 34.2 billion, there you go. There is a 30+ billion heal. So I'm saying you have to, and let's have a look at Cleis in the score detail just to give us an idea. They're in 5th place. They're actually in 2nd place for Lion, and that is the top 5 there. Does there come a point where Cleis says, well, hang on a minute, top 5, if that is the case, is completely safe? Does he need to continue? That's my question. 100 viewers, 105. Look at that. 3 triple downs. That is what a lot of people need to do. Yes, 100, probably around 200k days of heals is what people are saying. That is insane. Crazy. It really is. 100 viewers. Thanks for guys for letting me know that. That is one that I can put on a wall. I'll write it on an A4 piece of paper and a black marker, just to say that I actually physically achieved that. Chobin, no, Giselle. Let's go to Giselle and see this 42.4 billion. Looks like Lion are the target of a few rallies here. Not if Lion finish 4th. I thought it's top 5. That's what we believe. That the 4th place team, the top 5 make it. I think at least 400,000, hear that people, 400,000 days need to be used. Insane. I'm going to be back in 2 minutes. I'm going to leave the scores up. Okay, we are back. Let me just catch up on the comments. Be nice if they all gave the stream a like. Yes, it would, gaming. It would be amazing. 32 likes at the moment. I can't remember what my record is. I genuinely can't. It's in the 40s, I'm sure. Don't think I've hit 50s before. Droll in Maximus has shared their ID. If you haven't already done it, please do. I have that already, but I don't get out of the house much. He said, Uncle Ron, your team just went into first place. Yes, they did. That's how close it is coming. I will actually do a proper quick rundown of the scores. Bro, show the nadir. Yes, I will definitely do that. Hey guys, ID, another one being shared. He's just taking a break for a minute. He'll be back. Thank you, gaming, for saying that. I think nadir may be soloing, probably. Wouldn't surprise me. Time for a quick pint. Oh God, how good would a nice, beautiful, cold pint of lager be right at this moment? Unless your team is number one, there aren't much slots to get through. So even with 200k points, you may not get through only challenge. My teammate Doc is on Lion. He's already decided to save speed ups and just reinforce now. Clever plan, really is. Let's have a look at these scores. I want to come back off and go back into them because sometimes the scores can change. Look at that for the top three. Honestly, Bear 3957, Stallion 3956, Eagle 3973. This is, in my opinion, where Evony love this particular battle because they know that all three of those and all of the members from all of those teams are going to go, I need to be involved now. It's the old pot committed from the from poker. I was trying to think of my words there. Poker. It's like you feel like you've already committed to yourself now, especially with them being so close in those top three speed ups. Sorry, guys. I'm just testing something. It said OBS Studio. Sorry, guys. I'm just testing. It's all right. It said OBS Studio disconnected, so I don't know what actually happened there. So I think I'm all right. Okay, right. I can continue. So yeah, what I'm saying, Sins and Pablo could say to themselves, "Well, you know, I'm there. I've got a chance to be in tomorrow's final." And if you've already spent the kind of money to get to this close, with an hour and 7 minutes left of a semi-finals of the main All-Star Battlefield, I think you're going to try. Still a lot of time left for placing to keep changing. 100%. Just going to go down these scores slowly. I'm not going to shout anything out this time, actually. I'm going to keep quiet. What I am going to do is try and do it nice and slowly so you can keep an eye out for your person that you are looking. Could you please check who sets rallies for the highest power, etc., and who they after, who's left, who's healed, who isn't. Very difficult. I can go to the different hives. I can't see them on the screen, so it's as and when a rally is set. But I'll certainly try my best to do what you requested. We are back to 84 people watching. I did notice when the OBS Studio dropped out, it actually said to me that there was only 60, and I say only 60 because that is higher than I normally get. We are down. Let's continue going down all the way. Hopefully, whoever you are following is doing really well. If you are following someone in particular and you noticed where they are in the leaderboard, shout them out in the comments so that I can keep an eye out for them as well. These are all the different people. Are we going to have 100 people turn up? That will be interesting. I think it was 97 the last time that I went down all of the individual scores. And I will continue to go down all the way. We're getting very close to those last ones. Has anything changed much in the scores while I've been doing this? As like I say, sometimes it doesn't update. White Claw on Team Lion. Top four scorers are probably the rally setters, all making 200 million. And yes, you heard that right. 200 million plus rallies. I don't even know what my rally capacity is. It's 10, probably. I'm not sure. Let me know what your rally capacity is. Have you got something amazing in your rally capacities? We have 97 people. Now, before I just jump back into the scores, I just want to very quickly have a quick moment with our sponsor for today. And I'm very happy to have the sponsor, which is my own website. That is today's sponsor, my own website, topgamestrategies.com. And the reason I'm showing this, I am really getting into this deep. I really enjoy what I do. I really enjoy making and being involved in guides and all this kind of stuff. So I decided that I'm going to make the best mobile strategy game website ever. Yeah, you heard it right. That is what I'm going to do. And this is that particular one. And just to give you an idea as to how this is going, so let me go into games and show you some of the games I've already got on here. And of course, Evony is going to be one of them. So if we went into Evony and you had a look at some of the, let's have a look at the latest guide that I've done. So you'll notice there's quite a few things going on here. Latest guide, best wall defense generals in 2026. And what I've done is I've tried to make it all user-friendly in how you do things. So if you can see Queen Tamar versus Queen Boudica, you can click on that. It'll take you straight to that part. It's all mobile-friendly. It's all really cool. I'm really getting close to building something that I'm really excited about. And there's going to be things like Video Hub, sharing all my videos, Creators Corner, community, chat, membership, forums, you name it. It's all going to be on topgamestrategies.com. So thank you very much to today's sponsor, which was me. Okay, share the URL. That's a good point, actually. Let me do that. I don't know if you can click on it, but I'll share it. Let me do that right now. I've got it saved in my things, so I can literally just go clicking into here. But I'm being serious. I'm not saying just this for no reason. Topgamestrategies.com. There it is. There is the thing. In fact, actually, I'll pin it at the top as well. Replace pinned message. There you go. That is topgamestrategy.com, and it'll be awesome to get all people involved as well. There's so much I can do with it. I've looked at some of the websites out there, and I just feel I can do something a little bit special. It is clickable. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And you know why? Because I'm the streamer. That's why. Anyone else shares the link, it doesn't allow it. I don't believe. I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, that's enough of that. Thank you for today's sponsor. Let's go back to the game. Let's go back to the score detail. And look at that. Look how quick it's changing. Bear. I'm even having to work out who is in third, who is in first. So in fourth place is Lion, 4.1 million. That does not rule them out when you consider they are only 200,000 behind first place. In third place is Stallion on 4341. Second place is Bear, 4361. Eagle, 4369. It's crazy. It really is crazy. Awesome website, said Gaming 20261. Thank you so much for that. I'm really working hard on it. There's going to be some even better things coming from that website, I promise you. Art San Miguel is in first place. Let's shout out the top 20. Cleese Things in second. Nadir is in third. Luchok fourth. Sepia's fifth. Taylor Kerr sixth. Real Chris is in seventh. Panda eighth. Ali Brat is in ninth. Guy is in 10th. We've got KP in 11th place, Ollie in 12th, White Claw 13th, Antonio 14th, Sev in 15th, MZ 16, Mako 17, Forest Lady 18, H-Man 19, and J Hay 6000, who I've already seen in that as well. JH 6000, I've seen that name in chat, so well done. Currently in 20th place and competing for Team Eagle. Let's go back to some of these wars. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to see if anyone has shared a battle report. We haven't had any today. You don't always get them. Remind everyone to buff check. This is something I will be doing. I used to sponsor myself, but I had to cancel that because of the Me Too movement. Nadir needs someone to try and zero him so he can get first again. I wouldn't be surprised if towards the end of the battle and people are really, really close go, yeah, let's do it. Let's do this straight away. I am looking at Team Lion at the moment, so I'm going to wait for another one. We've got one here going against Giselle, 18.8 billion. Let's go and jump over to that. It's actually a Team Lion again. They seem to be the target of many rallies. High enough of Lion. Let's move to other team. I'm literally being guided, actually. By whoever a rally is set against. So Kleber, oh no, that one's already gone. Napstat is already gone. So yeah, wherever the rally is set, that is where I'm going. Kleber, and for whatever reason, they're still going after everyone in Lion. But I agree. We need to see some rallies against some different people. Come on. Nadir, Let's pretend you can actually hear me. Can you set one, please, against Team Stallion? Let's imagine that the next one is going to be a Team Stallion. You just never know. We have Sure Shots is being shared. Is that going to be the target of the rally? Not sure, but let's go and see where they are. They are from Team Eagle. Let's hang around here for a little bit while we wait for the next rally to be set. 34 likes on the stream out of 78. Can't complain at that. But it'd be awesome if we could get some more on there as well. Griffin, Omega Prime, 31.9 billion. This is against Team Bear, which we haven't seen much of today. They've already moved, but while we're there, let's have a look at Bear. Nice little rhyme there. Continuing with Ali Bra. I'm intrigued, actually. Ali, how is your power going? 72.3 billion. Again, I can imagine all of the big players. We've got Luke Chock as well. 148.8 billion is there. Where is Emirate Zil in Lion? I will keep an eye out for them. The next time I jump over to Lion, that is who I will look for. We've got one going on against Sev. This is Team Bear. This is a level 48. They have moved. Let's continue looking. These people play this game at a whole different level is 100% the best answer of the day, because they do. It baffles me. I'm going to try in some of my battlefields that I'm practicing to join in rallies. I'm going to practice how quick I can join rallies. I genuinely am, because even our one are okay and I can't keep up with them. So they're definitely not this level, that's for sure. Although they are much better than me. KP is the one that we're having a look at here. Detail, 73.7 billion. This is actually our own team member, so reinforcements going in there. 61.1 billion, so that was a 12 billion drop. These people, oh yeah, I've read that already. 75.35. 75 is the viewers and 35 is the likes. So that is really cool indeed. 3 o'clock, we're down to officially the final hour of this battle. 58 minutes left. This is where you've now got to make a decision to decide whether you're going to go after this. Are you going to go after tomorrow's final? And we will go back to the score detail. I'm going to go down these slowly. I'm going to shout out the twos this time. Second place is Cleisthenes. In 12th is White Claw. In 22nd place is Uguisu Maru. Apologies on pronunciations. In 32nd is Omega Prime. In 42nd is Kleber D. 52nd, let's go to that one, is Divin. In 62nd, it will happen, is Groat Smurf. 72, who have we got? We've got the Lady Isis. We've also got in 82, Suave. 92, let's see if we've got any more people turned up above the 97. Hanoi is in 92nd, and we still only have the 97. Their buffs must be insane too. Yes, they were. We estimate JH6000 has spent 250k, if you were wondering. $250,000. I'm just going to take a moment to pause there and breathe and take all that in. This is what the game means to some people. And this is why, no joke, Evony, other ones as well. I'm not going to mention them on this stream just because it's an Evony stream. But there's so many of these types of games, and it's quite small. There's so many of these types of games that it's insane the money they make. And I'm going to be completely honest. One of the biggest reasons why I jumped onto deciding to make my own website is because of the amount of people that are spending crazy money. I was like, well, hang on a minute. If we can get some decent guides out there for the smaller players that can sort of get involved, you're not going to compete against the biggest players. It's not going to happen. Unless you are spending thousands, it's not going to happen. You can play smarter. You can be more knowledgeable. But at the end of the day, packs is what wins when it comes to attacking. But I think from a defensive perspective, I think there's some things we can do. Nadir, let's have a look at that one. That was quite a while ago. We've got one going on against Boreas. Let's go to this one. This is Team Bear as well. 48 detail, 42.5 billion. The man spent a house on the game. Literally. 42.5 billion. That person moved. Let's go to the next one, which is Amiga Prime. They are fast. They are furious. They keep coming, all of these different rallies. And this is with a time where people are now jumping quickly. 37 likes, 91 people watching. Thank you so much for that. Let's go back into score detail, just because I'm interested in a team scenario where people are. Stallion have now moved into first place, 4.8 million. Eagle in second, 4791. Bear in third, 4711. Lion, they've been fourth all the way. Doesn't mean that's where they're going to finish, 4557. And also as well, the top two scores, Arc San Miguel, 1.1 million now. If you watch me on last week's stream, you will notice that Nadir, actually got, I think he got in the end over 2 million. Now, the reason he got that is because a team decided that they were going to make it their goal to zero him. It's 414 billion in power. They achieved it. And it also gave Nadir insane scores. And I'm wondering if Arc San Miguel is also having the same issue as Nadir did last week. Maybe there are lots of rallies and he's scoring lots of points from that. Nadir, a side one against Rocket. No, that one's already gone. I'm going to wait for the next one. Not even sure if this is in top 10 earners for the developer. I agree. I think I looked at the top 50 revenue games and I think, don't quote me, at least 30 were Empire build games. Insane. One day I'll make one. I'll get everyone involved and we'll make the most awesome Empire Builder game ever. Follow topgamestrategies.com. You just never know where it will go. Let's continue with the comments. Actually, I think I clicked on a PC button there. No, I didn't. MKPM, this is Eagle. Someone was mentioning Eagle, 39.3 billion. Can't remember exactly what. That's crazy, Mike. Absolutely mental. We certainly need to make one as a syndicate. It would be awesome, wouldn't it? We'll get everyone involved, all of us. And what we'll do is we'll build one that caters for everyone. You know, we'll give you know, I've always had certain ideas. I think Evony, in all honesty, will we get a discount for likes? But there are things you can do, and I think Evony have got a good balance. I think one of the reasons why Evony does so well is because there are things that the smaller players can win. There are things that the smaller players can do. So I think joining monster rallies set by big, powerful players is brilliant. I really do. And if you are going to be someone that is a free-to-play, low spender on the game, and you are spending that £10 joining those rallies 24/7, and you are consistent, you can build yourself a decent account. Doesn't mean that you're going to compete against the big boys. It doesn't mean you're going to qualify for All-Star Battlefield. But it's still, they do certain things that are right compared to other games that are pure cash cows for the developer. Let's go, where are we at? We still haven't had any rallies shared. This is Team Eagle. I'm just going to glance around all of this. This is Team Eagle. It's my team. What am I on about? Just so you can see if there's anyone in particular looking for. I say my team. I am the spectator. Yeah, it's not my team. I'm the streamer, and I get a choice to choose with Evony who to stream from. So tomorrow, when I do the final, I can also again look at who's competing and make a decision who I think would be the best one to stream for tomorrow's finals. There are people that are competing. I know Real Chris has a stream going on right now with this. Well, he certainly did at the start. I don't know if he still has. But he was streaming what was going on from a battle, from a player perspective. Arc San Miguel, what are you now on the power? On the power, 102.2 billion. And if we go back to the score detail, you can see there are definitely rallies going against that guy, and he's getting the decent points. 84 people watching, 38 likes, amazing. Not everyone who makes it to semi spends a fortune. Being fixated on people spend detracts from the skill of the players and teams, and All-Stars is hard as you are playing with strangers. Absolutely 100%. And I said it to you at the beginning. I've said it a few times. I could never compete with this, even if I was a big spender, because I'm too slow at joining the rallies. I'm too slow at the reinforcements. I'm too slow at knowing what is the next attack. Absolutely N3, but you can't compete equally even if you're tactically one of the best if you're not spending. Us, as mostly free-to-play players, can still win by defending. Trap accounts and defensive accounts can get strong even in free-to-play. They absolutely can. It's 100%. If you know what you're doing and you know the secrets to the game and you get involved in the right events and get yourself the right things, you can definitely compete. We have quite a few big accounts that are very, very low spenders. I've seen a few of these. I've seen it actually over the last few months, maybe 6 months. I'm seeing a lot of K42s that are coming out saying they are free to play. Now, I'm saying, I say I'm a free to play, but I buy the rally card, so I'm technically not. But K42 seems a stretch as free to play, but you could have been playing years. If you see multiple lines going to Nadir's, keep rally is up. In fact, we have a K44 in the other battle is almost free to play. K44 free to play, really? I'm not disputing it. I am, but I'm just saying the castle levels to go to the next one. How long have they been playing? They literally had rallies on 24/7, and even then, the stamina runs out so quickly. It certainly does with me. When I'm joining all the ones. K44 seems a stretch. There's no date. Free-to-play dedicated players can do well, but if you're equal to a player tactically, you're still at a disadvantage. Can we see the leaderboard? Thanks. Yes, gaming. I will do that right now. There are speed-up buffs you can use. Almost free-to-play. Yep. Korean bird. 90 people watching. Let's go to the scores. Okay. 49 minutes to go in the battle, and in... Shall I just say Eagle, Stallion, and Bear are all in first place? Because... technically, I can't say any of them are in second or third. And I've mentioned it, I'm mentioning it again, that is Evony's dream. That there, those three scores, Eagle, Stallion, Bear, is a dream to Evony. Because they know lots of people are going to be saying, we need to keep going. We need to keep going. We can get into that first place and get those 20 people qualifying. If you are in third place, you are saying you can reach third place. So it's an absolute dream for Evony when that kind of thing goes on. These are the individual scores. I'm going to go all the way down again because I haven't done it for a while. And continue going down. There are ancient servers. I've seen the ancient servers as well. How long have the ancient servers been running? It'd be interesting to know. I do know some people actually talk about the first Evony, and this being the second Evony, which is something that I don't understand, but I do believe there was a first Evony before this even started with all the different continents. We have a K45 who's virtually free to play, only buying rally cards. He runs alts and uses everything wisely, been playing 4 years. That is something that I do forget is the alts. And again, if you are doing those alts with rally cards and the resources you are getting in that, there are some people that use things like BlueStacks and LD Player to run multiple accounts. And I do forget about all of the resources you would get from that as well. Virtually and almost though, so they have spent, and there isn't anything wrong with paying. There really isn't. At the end of the day, if you've got the money, you know, spend your money on what you want, as long as you are in control. And, you know, at the end of the day, there are people earning hundreds of thousands of pounds a year, depending on whatever job it is they do. They are entitled to spend that money on whatever they want, you know, and there's no judgment from me at all in that respect. So that is absolutely true. Nearly 10 years is what Mike said for how long they've been playing. ID shared for Lucky Luna 198919464. I haven't had many Evony IDs shared. At the end of this stream, I'll take all of those IDs, I pass them on to Evony via the messenger on Facebook, and then they will go and share some small rewards for you. Rally card once a month is the lowest spender you can get, 100%. It is the best thing you can do. The first Evony looked like Age of Empires. I didn't play Age of Empires either at the beginning, so I've played Age of Empires Mobile. I don't mind it. I do think I was talking about the cash developers, you know, where there is a lot of focus on paying. I'm going to say Age of Empires Mobile is in there. You also get an alt at VIP 13. Even if it's only £10 a month, but there can't be true free-to-play players. Absolutely nothing wrong with it, though. 100%. 38 likes. Absolutely. We've got another ID or 2 being shared. I have tried to do that, and I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure it's 100% working, sharing more than one ID. 100% gaming 20261. I think everyone is entitled to spend what they want. I'm not free to play, and I do spend, but I've never full Kate as I'm too impatient to save. 98. We have 98 people in the battle. And this is just going insane. Let's have a look at some rallies being set. We haven't done any for a while. I've been procrastinating over scores and chats. This one is going against Arc San Miguel, I believe it was, 96.9 billion. I'm just double checking on that. Maybe I got that wrong. Boss Player. I've seen them mentioned earlier, 8.3 billion. Let's go and have a look at Boss Player and see what's going on there. We can see Giselle actually in the background. You may have noticed it has a burning castle. They've also moved as well. I doubt Miguel or C11 will heal anymore based on their scores and in 4th place. Rally Card is still a free-to-player, in my opinion. If you ain't coining for buffs, you're free to play. Does everyone else agree with that? Do you think if you are only buying the Rally Card, you can call yourself free to play? So it's an interesting statement, an interesting argument. 97 people watching. Thank you for being in today's stream. You may notice the pinned comment is my own website, topgamestrategies.com. Do go and check it out. It is going to become the biggest mobile strategy gaming website on the planet, he says. I'm also a one-man team. A one-man team building everything. Everything is all done by me, including videos, guides, pictures, whatever you want to call it. There are some useful tools that can help you build these things, but you still got to have the knowledge to do what you are doing when doing this. Okay, let's go back to the scores, or shall we have a look at a rally? 32 seconds ago, I think I've got time to go. No, we haven't. Boreas is the one. Look at that. Nadir set one against Boreas and serve at the same time. Just take that in. How did you do that so quick? 47.2 billion. I don't understand. I genuinely don't understand. We call Rally Card only as free to play. I know a lot of people do. 100 people watching the stream. That's amazing. I think if you spend anything, you're not a free to play player. You're a low spender, but it's all personal opinion. Cleese is on fire, said Mike B. There are a lot of people on fire, and I'm sure there's a lot of people on fire who then go to heal. Interestingly, if you are a payer and you are burning, do you leave your castle burning so it gives people the impression that you're already burnt? Do you do that tactic in your server versus servers? Do you do that tactic in your battlefield? Let me know. Let's have a look at the individual team scores, only because they are so close. They really are. I agree with the comment earlier that Lion on 5.1 million are probably not going to challenge first place, which is the other 3 teams. Eagle, Stallion, Bear. In fact, actually, let's have a look at this. Eagle are in 3rd place, 5.6 million. Let's see if they can change that in the next 10 minutes. Let's see if they can actually go into 1st place while we're watching this, just to show you how crazy these scores are. Chris said, yes, stay burning. Alba Runstrom has shared their ID. In SVS, I deploy the tactic of getting zeroed. No, because you'll get force ported if you don't put it out. Interesting thought there from Mike. I wouldn't know. I'm actually going to do a video very soon, which you need to keep an eye out, talking about kind of how terrible I am at this game. Really. Not terrible, but there are a lot of things I just do wrong, and hopefully that will help other people do things right. Omega Prime, I've seen one going on there in the top left there. Top right, 15.8 billion. Is that 15.8 billion going to drop down? 16.7 billion healing is already being done. That is probably healing marches to join rallies. I am going to go and grab a drink of water. I will be back in 2. Just having a look at some of the comments in the background. What are the rewards for doing the stream? Now, I'll be completely honest with you. They're actually not great. That's just my honest opinion. To give you an idea on this particular stream, I have currently 1,169 views on the stream. 1,180 actually now, when I went back and checked it. Now, to give you an idea, I did a stream of one of these. I think it was Battle of Challenge. I had over 1,000 views. I had quite a few people watching. It earned me £3.34, which is terrible. Just to let you know, that is terrible. That's not normal. Normally, that it would be around about the £7 or £8 mark that I'm getting. But for this 2-hour stream today, I will probably earn £5. It's not great, but there's a longer term goal, longer term picture that I'm doing with this. Well, number one, I really enjoy doing it. I really do. Number two, I've got time on my hands that allows me to do it. And number three, most importantly, I am building topgamestrategies.com to be the biggest website in the world. So if I can share that with you guys and you guys then go and follow that, support that, do those things, there are other things like super chats and things like that, which I've received a couple of times as well, which is also amazing. But from actually doing the stream itself, poor. You get some small rewards from Evony for doing it as well. I say small rewards, much better than the rewards you guys will get. But yeah, you're not really getting much from YouTube. That's what I'm saying. So, I'm on £1.50 an hour for doing this, if you want to put it into what I'm getting off YouTube. Let's have a look at the scores. Score detail. I just asked, will Eagle get into first place? And do you know what? They are 2,000 away from doing it. So that just goes to show you, your wife supports you, you'll get there building a community. Yes, I am. That is the key here. And I'm doing it with the guides as well. The guides that I'm doing on Top Game Strategies and I'm doing on here are improving. If you went and look back at 14 months ago, the first stream I did, it was terrible. There was many terrible things on it. And I'm going to do the same again in 14 months' time from today. I'm going to look back at the streams and went, oh, I advised people that. I told people you can do this. It's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong. Improving all the time, building a community. This is where Empire Build Academy and Top Game Strategies is heading. That's what I'm planning to do. So individual scores, let's go back into that. There we go. It really is close, isn't it? It's still really close. As I said, Bear are now into third place. Eagle are in second, Stallion are in first, but that will completely change. It really will. Move the score out of the way, bro. Yes, I will. And we'll actually have a look at some of the rallies that are going on. We've got one going against Ali Bra. Ali Bra is actually quite a big player as well. So this one will be interesting. Team Bear, 49, 55.2 billion. Let's have a look at the drop on this one. 55.2 billion become 35.5, but there may be more rallies also heading towards that. 35.5 billion. We will keep an eye. Doesn't look like there's any more drops on there, so maybe it was just the one rally. But I would imagine Ali will probably heal. Just in a castle jumping there in the background. We've got one going against Rocket, although I did see them instantly move because I saw it at the corner of my eye right at the bottom there. So Rocket also moved 13.2 billion. We've got another one going against Ali Bra, 55.2 billion. They've healed again. No, they haven't. 35.5 according to that. When I click on it, it's still the same. One away for 40 likes. Come on, people. There's 80 people watching. Support this guy. Thank you, Gaming20261. Really appreciate that. Nub server, you all think these people are still running a T1 Cav defense? The old classic T1 Cav defense that I will be for the next 4 years. 54.8 billion more healing going on in Heal Stars Battlefield. I always wondered 6 months, 12 months ago what Heal Stars was, because I heard people calling it Heal Stars, not All Stars, and I absolutely 100% get why it's called Heal Stars. 64.5 billion on Panda. Panda, where are you going with your 64.5? Let's have a look. Let's see if we can see a big drop and also a big increase from heal speed ups to confirm exactly what I just said. 63.8 billion. There's the rally. There's the drop. 56.5. Not that great, actually. So some decent defending there from Panda. 49.8 billion. Looks like they have a very strong defense. And this is the key as well. There are some buffs that people miss out on. because they don't know where they're coming from. And that is with your spenders. And there are some awesome people, really good people in our alliance, actually, that are free to play. But their defending is so good because they know every little zone, every little area to scrape out the very best in buffs that you can from a defensive perspective. Ali Bra, we're going after you again. I don't even need to click on the chat because I'm already there. 72.7 billion. Heal stars. There we go, 72.7 billion. Let's see what is going on with this. It looks like... I'm just waiting to see if the rally actually drops. 72.7. There we go. There are the green lines to say it happened. 54.5. You can also see Sev in the background, who moved from that particular rally. Wasn't interested in getting involved with that. ID from Reeds 2214365110. Troop composition is very important, not only buffs. 40 likes, guys. We made it. We've made it to the 40 likes. I said earlier I wanted 30. I had people saying we should go for 40, even 50 was also one of the things. I think that was a little bit of a stretch, but you never know. How long have we got left? 34 minutes. I only need 10 more likes to reach 50. I've never reached 50. I'm pretty sure. I always do this as a little side mission on the streams, but I'm pretty sure I've never reached 50. Battlefield map. We can see that one didn't turn up from Bear and one didn't turn up from Lion. Apart from that, we have a full quota. We've got Guy as the next person that is having a couple of rallies being set, although that's a long time ago. Long time ago, 36 seconds. 36 seconds is a long time ago for a rally on this game. Poke Me is a 49. Are they going to go after them? Yes, they are. And they're 15.1 billion. That could even be a solo from Nadir. Couldn't it? I'm intrigued. I think Nadir's gone after that solo. 15.1 billion. He's 13.4. Oh, no, it wasn't. Oh, people joined that quick. 16.9 billion. Dutchy is the next one. It's insane. It's a skill. People are not wrong when they are saying it is a skill to play Evony. Yes, you can spend, but joining rallies and getting reinforcements and reinforcing other castles is a unique skill. General Zod, look how long it's taken me to click onto this. It's filled. 21 people have already joined this particular rally. I'm going to need to cough. I'll be back in 10. Okay, how long have we got left on this battle? We have a huge 31 minutes coming up. Let's just refresh those scores. If you are just joining, you need good internet too. My internet lets me down in Battlefield all the time. It's frustrating. The delay from start of rally to when I see them is terrible. I feel that. That's definitely 100% happened to me as well. 204 million rally capacity. Damn, 100%. Poke Me has got them poked. We send rallies after 5 seconds, says Mike B. 5 seconds. I haven't even read it. I'm being serious. I haven't even read it in that time. Some of that is game lag, Christy. Yes, it is. And I get that a lot. I genuinely do. It is important, though. If your internet is poor, if you are using your phone and you're using 4G and all these kind of things, it is really important. There are so many different little aspects that go on to this game. Let's do a quick score shout out. Eagle are on 6.5 million. Stallion are on 6.5 million. Bear will soon be on 6.5 million. And Lion are on 6.1 million. These are the scores. I'm going to go down them nice and slowly. And this time I'm going to shout out the sixes. Sepius is in 6th place. In 16th place, I don't feel like shouting him out. White Claw always changes to the position that I'm shouting out. So I'm going to shout out Forest Lady, White Claw, MZ, Mako. In all of those positions there. In 26th place, we got SK. In 36th place, we have Brain Stavo. In 46th place, we have Nem. And in 56, we have Cosmi01. 66 is Silverpath. 76 is Sips. No, it's not. It's Rim. Got a free shout out. 86 is JR, and in 96th place we have Chunk Daddy, and there are 98 people on the bets. Our server is a BOB, so we got decent at joining rallies in less than 5 seconds as well. I bet you do, Nub. Lots of laughs. Yes, but BOB servers. Haven't been in one of them for a while, I can say that. I have joined other servers, though, where I've started again, and it's been a BOB server. And it's just a complete waste if you are looking to compete in the battlefields and the server versus servers. BOB is such a waste. Such a waste. Using Discord chat is critical during Battlefield. We've done that. We seem to have stopped doing it recently, but I can understand just how crucial that is, because when you've got someone shouting in your in your ear, Cav rally up, I can't even remember them. That's how slow I am. Cav rally up, ground up, ranged up, and you're hearing that in the background just nice and quickly. You're already there, prepared, and I do think that makes a big, important reason how we do it. That's how we join so fast. Bob servers are the best. It's endless entertainment. It is. It is fun, and I've been on them, and I've been on them on other games as well. And there's so many. Do you know what I remember actually? Keep getting kicked from an alliance. I did a video actually on it. Just going to leave the scores up, but I was actually being BOB. I was actually the BOB of the server because, get this, guys, I joined the top alliance, and I decided to go and hit level 1 and level 2 castles that weren't tagged. Get this, level 1, level 2 castles weren't tagged. I was just stealing people for the prison. And they kicked me and made me BOB because I was attacking people. So even when you are doing something that isn't even meant, you can end up BOB. Lion still has a chance if Emirates Z even shows up. K49, 160 billion player. We played him in SVS. 45 likes. So I've done all the shout outs. So guess what? We're going to have a word from our sponsor today. And if you don't know who the sponsor is, I will show you. They're an awesome, awesome bunch of people over at Top Game Strategies, which is my website that I'm building. Let's go back into... I'll tell you something, actually. I'm going to show you something on this. I've even made a little game. I say I made a little game. You can create these things today with this. So if you go into Arcade and you go into Empire in 12 and you play today's challenge, I've created a very simple little challenge for people to take part in every today. So let's play today's challenge. The enemy focus is cavalry, the best counter is infantry. These are all the daily conditions, and then basically what you're doing is you are deciding which command you are going to use. So you can see you've got train, gather, pass, all of these different things. If you come back off this and you click onto one of these, you can construct a farm, you can construct a gold mine, blah 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 blah. Lots of different things. I'm not going to go all the way through it on this particular one. I will do a quick video on it, but the idea is that you only get one go every single day to be the top score. And then there is a top score leaderboard. There are different things that you can win, etc. This week, no one's took part. All time is just me because I've only played it myself. Yeah, that's my all-time best score, 2,198. I think you can get 4,000. I'm not even sure. But it is worth going and checking out. And that is our sponsor today, topgamestrategies.com. It's in the pin. Go and check it out. It's really awesome. Okay, let's go back to today's battle. How long have we got left? We have 25 minutes left on the battle. If you are joining late, these are the scores. Lion have been 4th place all the way through, sadly, 6.3 million. 3rd place is Eagle now, 6.959. Stallion are on 6.832. And Bear, who were a moment ago just in 3rd place, are now the new leaders, 6.999. 6.999. Yeah, that's correct. And those are the individual scores that you can see there. I'm just going to go and quickly shoot down the top 20, but you can see that these 3 scores here are going to go insane. We have such a mixed server. English, Japanese, Russian. Language barriers make Discord chat tricky. It's called KOS. Oh, yeah, it is called KOS. I don't even know why I said BOB is bubble or burn, and KOS is kill on sight. Kill on sight. Yeah, not BOB. You're right, 100%. I'm getting even mixed up. This is what I'm saying. I need to do a video on how bad I am on all the terminologies of Evony. Right, we've got some comments going on in here as well. We need to avoid Bear. Bear is first. We need to hit Lion. 48 billion. Some stuff being shared. This is where it's really now going to heat up. So Mr. Liar is the next person they're going after. 48.2 billion. It is a Lion member. These are the people they're going after. 84 people watching. 45 likes. I'm really impressed with that. I'm only 5 away from 50. How cool is that? 84 people watching. I'm actually going to share something else with you in a minute as well, just to show you if this is something you wanted to do yourself. 48.2 billion. Mr. Liar is now 49.3 billion, so they're doing lots of healing, which is important definitely at this late stage. Mr. Liar, there's still got wars going on against you. There are still rallies to turn up, but it could be some decent points. 49.3 billion. Doc is telling me Miguel is out of heals. A top player has been eliminated from the battle. Although, if we go and have a look at their position, Arc San Miguel is in 1st place. It doesn't matter that they're out of heals. I'm not surprised, actually. To get 1.5 million, you'd have to be using a lot of speed-ups to constantly heal, to be continually... Last week it was Nadir. This week it is Miguel. That is the focus of all the rally attacks. Okay. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. No, I'm not. I was going to go and share another screen. I'm not going to go and share another screen. I'm going to stay on the action. We are back in first, but it's close. Score detail. 7.2 million. Eagle first. Bear 7.1 million. Second. Stallion 6.894. Actually falling off a little bit there. Lion 6.4. Randomly are still... I'm not saying they're going to come in the top 3, but they can. There's a chance. You just never know. That will be tough tomorrow. So is he going to get hit now? Yep. Yes, he is. He's going to be zeroed. Arc San Miguel. Let's go and have a look. I can see him right there now. 37.8 billion. We will see the end of San Miguel. It's not going to be the focus of a brand new video for me this week. I think the one I did on Nadir last week was more than enough. But we are going to see San Miguel get zeroed, basically, which is Lion's best team. I'm sure there'll be lots of reinforcements going on while this continues. Shows San Miguel power. Brain taking over rally running. So it's official. San Miguel is a level 50. And he is soon to be no longer in this battle. There's the reinforcements are still coming. Randomly, you would have thought that stop hitting Bear. Don't hit Bear. I can see in the chats. Look at this. Stop. We don't want Bear hit. You're giving them points. And they want to finish in 1st place. Score detail. Let's have a look how close it is. There you go. Bear 7.1 is playing 7.3. Eagle are happy because 20 out of 25 are going to qualify, which is pretty decent. So that is why they are saying leave it, because they want that 1st place. It is so important for tomorrow. Too close in points. No Bear. Stop hitting Bear. Everyone, just leave them alone. San Miguel I think this is the end for you, sir. Let's go and have a look at the detail. 31 billion. This is going to be over. It'll be insane once these all-star people start hitting the troop caps in every team. Oh, he's moving. There we go. We had that last week with Nadir. It comes a point where you go, yeah, I'm not taking that. Not taking that. Oh, I don't want to be zero. But you would, wouldn't you? If you was a top player, you'd be like, you're not having it. Especially if you are 414 billion, Nadir. Unfortunately, you are never going to avoid it because I just randomly happen to be filming it live. Brain is a top guy, left our toxic server a few years ago, said Luke. I reckon I'm doing all right on comments today. I'm really, really grateful for everyone getting involved in the comments today. That really does mean a lot. So thank you for that. Let's go back and see. There we go. San, 28.6 billion, has fire coming from his castle. Score detail. Let's have a look. Actually, Eagle are doing really well now. Actually pulling away a little bit in the last few seconds. Lion are still in fourth, 6.5 million. Stallion second, 7017. Bear 7237. Eagle doing some really good work late on, including Nadir actually. Maybe people are trying to go after him. 941,000, or he's just setting awesome rallies. White Claw is about to be zeroed. Let's also have a look at Giselle. That a rally was going on. No, that one's already gone as well. Just keep an eye on what is going on with all the different people. Look at White Claw next to Sam Miguel. Let's have a look at White Claw. I might be just being a little bit crazy. I can't see that. I can see Giselle, Salis, Brains. Everyone at Lion is now just a target, aren't they? They're all targets. White Claw, I found you. There you are. Although White Claw has also moved, I think. Oh no, not the old dreaded Wi-Fi. Just 1 second. I'm trying to see why my internet was not doing. Did White Claw port swap? It looked like it. I need to... There's my castle. Look at that. Terrible. I think I've lost it. I think I've lost the stream, guys. I do apologise. Let me go back into chat. Is it coming back on? Mr. Liar is in the same space. There we go. Just about got back into it. That one's already gone, so I can't click onto that. So slight little buffering issues as we was talking about them. There you go. I'm experiencing them on the desktop in a pretty decent internet zone, to be honest. My Wi-Fi is not bad. It shouldn't actually be having issues. Level 46, that is Eagle. That is for reinforcements. You can see some burning castles in the background here as well. Nadir, where is your power? Are people trying to hit you? 233.4 billion. There's certainly some drops, but it's not as bad as it was last week. Nadir is starting one against Forest Lady, who's 37.9 billion. So this should be actually quite a decent little rally going on against Stallion. Forest Lady, 35.9 billion. I don't think it'll be that in a moment when I check it, although it's still saying 35.9 billion. It'll definitely having an issue. Internet member. Point all member, please. Absolutely. Let's do it. Let's see where everyone is on the battle. What should I shout out this time? The fours. Ali Bra is in 4th place. In 14th is Forest Lady. We're just seeing a rally going against them. 24th is Boreas. In 34th place is JH6000. 44th, we have Kleber D. In 54th place, Rat something. I can't read that last word there. Really struggling to see that. 64th is Groat Smurf, who I've already given a shout out to. And 74th is Vet41. 84th is Jesse1. 94 is Anushi. And we still have 98 people that have turned up to the battle. I can feel my voice going. I will be back in 30 seconds. Okay, who is ready for the last 14 minutes of drama? Let's have a look at the comments. Brain is amazing. Wow, JH just shared a 55B clearance of Mr. Leor. 211 million rally, 0. Holy cow. Just having a look at all the different things that are going on in here. 11 billion. Looking at all, just seeing if any reports are being shared on here, which sadly there isn't. But let's have a look at the scores first and foremost. The most important thing at this stage are the team scores, but it looks like we're actually having a bit of a separation as it comes to the last 13 minutes. So it looks like, now I'm under the impression, if the information is correct, that 20 qualify from the first place team, which is currently Eagle. 10 qualify from the second place team, which is, or was it 15? Is it 20, 15, 10 and 5? Confirm for me again, I've forgotten already. Bear are in 7.5 million, Stallion 7.3 million, 6.6 million is Lying. Lying? Liar. Lion. Did Mako heal, please check. He heal in a March or two, that's all. 72 people watching. Oh, I'm one away, guys. One away from 50 likes. One. Who is going to be the 50th person? Mr. Leo, 4 heals at the end. Did that last week in the prelims. I'm waiting, I'm watching for that 50th like. It's a milestone that I'm super happy with. I can imagine there's probably streamers out there going, you are happy at getting 50 likes. That is sad. We've all got to start somewhere. 20, 15, 10, 5. Is that what we're saying, Nizzo? Nizzo Angel. 20, 15. You can tell I've been doing this a long time. It's hard to talk, genuinely, for 2 hours when you're not really talking to anyone. I mean, obviously, I'm talking in the comments. 20, 15, 5. So does that mean no one from 4th place? Is that right? No one. It's pretty sad, really. They should give the top player just as a little bonus. Let's go back into the score details then. And this is why I'm saying it's so important, because individual scores, if that is the case, 20, 15, 5, it means Arc San Miguel, top scorer, is not going to qualify for tomorrow. And it's all the luck of the draw. It's all the luck of the draw and the team members you get in reference. That 53 likes, that shut up quickly. And got an extra 4 likes. You were all in 50th place. 56, look at that. That's a nice little boost there at the end. 75 people watching. So, Bear currently will have 10 people qualifying. Stallion are going to have 5. Eagle. That depends on personal score. The rest of the placements. Oh, I see. The rest of the placements are spread between those with the highest. Don't want to encourage solo players. Okay, so that means Arc San Miguel could still qualify. Just confirm that for me in the chat. If I'm understanding right, he could still be in tomorrow's battle. He will. Personal scores make up the last 5. There you go. Thank you. Thank you for that. There we go. 2015. Yeah, okay. Where am I at? Let's have a look at those individual scores. Not individual, team scores. Let's refresh them. Eagle are pulling away. They really are. They've gone, actually, in these last moments. And I'm thinking it's because Nadir is probably having attacks against him. Because 1.2 million, that just seems a really big increase. It really does. Let's go and have a look at some rallies that are going on. We are sharing Nadir. It is. People are trying to zero Nadir again. He will qualify. They will. Well, I've got it. And rightly so, because there's nothing worse than finishing first place in a battle in a semi-final and not qualifying. That would be very, very mean indeed. 66.9 million is Nadir. They're all going to try reinforcing him. 36 billion. Is it going to be 2 zeros in a week for Nadir? They will. Just no hills. Nadir power. Check his power. I'm checking. Nadir. Oh, you moved, didn't you? Where did you move? Oh, I can see you. I can see you're determined. 7.3 billion. 2015, 5 remaining top monarchs. Poor Nadir. 2 weeks in a row. I am not going to make another video about that, but 7.3 billion is 2 zeros in a week, I think, for Nadir. Probably never had that very often. 92 people watching, 56 likes. Let's go back to those scores, because this is the key part in the final 10 minutes is the scores and who is qualifying. Fourth place is Lion, 6.7 million, which potentially means Cleisthenes could also qualify, if I'm understanding rightly, because they're in third place with a pretty decent score, 913,000. No one is safe. That is right. No one is safe. Eagle in first place. Let's have a look at some of these individual scores. I'm not going to go and shout them out, but again, if you are supporting someone in particular and you are looking out for them, fingers crossed they have done well and they are exactly where they need to be in the scores for tomorrow's final. Remember, looks like Eagle are going to have 20 out of the 25 qualify. I would be really annoyed if I was in 21st place. I'm not going to lie. If it was to qualify tomorrow's final. Yes, he is. Yes, that's correct. I finally got it. I understood towards the end. But guess what, guys? I will forget by tomorrow. So I'll be asking the same questions again. What Nadir spent on heels this week is insane. It is. It could have bought me a castle. That's what I'm saying. It could have actually bought me my own special castle. And if anyone wants to donate me a very special castle from doing this awesome stream, then feel free. Go ahead. Buy me a super chat and I'll go and buy one. 97 people watching, 57 people on the likes as well. So really appreciate that. Yes, both San Miguel and Clay, they are in as they fall in the remaining top players. Dad Bod Yum, thank you for sharing that. So we've got quite a few people. We are nearly at the end of the individual scores. We are also nearly at the end of the actual All-Star Battlefield semi-final. We've got 6 minutes and 42 seconds to go. And there are your 98 people. I wonder if any of the two could have bought you one in Scotland. I wonder if any of the final two that didn't turn up today could have been someone that qualified for tomorrow's final. It would really be interesting to know what those two remaining powers were that didn't turn up. I know we have a 48 billion top player in our kingdom, and that in our server, our top player is 48 billion, which is why we never really do massively well on these server type events. But I do remember that he didn't turn up to one of them. I don't know if it was Battle of Challenge. I don't know if it was All Stars. I'm not sure. But he didn't turn up to the final because he went out the night before and fell asleep somewhere. He was intending to turn up to the final, but sadly, beer got in the way. Okay, so we are literally down to the final 5 minutes. Let's have a look at if we've got any battle reports being shared. I don't think we've had a single one today, which is unusual. Probably tiny players. The reward is for getting to the semis. No battle reports shared, so let's come off that, go back into it. Let's have a look if there are going to be any last-minute rallies which could change things for people. Our top player is 23 billion. And what server is that? We are server 1429. It'd be interesting to know at what point they might decide to merge us again, because we are 1429 merged with 1525. I'm from 1525. Might be one of those that maybe in the future we are going to get done. Cosme 01, 69.4 billion. This could be some really last minute points being scored for someone. You just never know. Someone in 21st place might just suddenly jump into the final from this particular rally, especially as there are going to be scenarios where people haven't got the heel speed ups to do the march, and it was a decent rally because it's zeroed. 4.5 billion zeroed on that one. Score detail. Has it changed much in the team scores? No, but you can see Stallion and Bear are actually having a fight out. 10 people qualify from Stallion, 5 people qualify from Bear. That could very quickly change, and it could be the other way around, which is also going to be something very important. And again, individual scores. I'm only going to do the top 20 this time. I want to jump into some of the final rallies that are being set. Let's go into this one. We've got one going against Amiga Prime, 15.2 billion. Pretty strong player, actually. Mega Prime is not there, so I'm assuming that may... Oh, no, there you go. Mega Prime. I don't know why it sent me all the way over there. Or maybe it was a port swap. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what went on with that one. Server 1970, so definitely quite far behind what our servers are that have been merged as well. 100k score difference, not enough time. How sad. It is really sad. Honestly, I don't think I'd want to compete in All-Stars for the reason of the investment. The investment in getting in this, and Luchok, I know that's one of their big players. So let's just have a look at this one. 91 billion. A lot of investment, and wow, Stallion made it. Luchok, let's have a look. 77.8 billion, and we're going to get... So this is a chance here for Bear to potentially take over second place, actually, because they're in third. Maybe, you know, sometimes it happens that there's an agreement in place. Although it looks like Stallion are comfortably ahead, 8.2 million. Bear on 8 million, although if they continue to rally Luchok, and Luchok does really, really well, stranger things have happened. How many minutes to go? 2 minutes and 20 seconds. This is it. This is the final battle. 63.5 billion. And we are going to go back to Luchok and see. Where's my mouse gone? We've lost the pointer. There you go. 52.7 billion. Is this doing anything drastically at the last second? No, it isn't. Currently, Eagle, Stallion, Bear, Lion, that position. Thanks for the stream, said Lucy. And thank you for all of your support. I really do appreciate it. 94 people are currently watching, 57 likes on today's stream. And I can tell you that I've just actually hit 1,501 total views on today's stream. So that is amazing. Really, really do appreciate it. It doesn't matter that I'm not getting much from YouTube on this particular stream, but I've really, really enjoyed doing today's stream. And I'm going to be really excited as well for tomorrow's final. So do join me for that. Luchok, they're still going after Luchok, 41.6 billion. Going to be a lot of reinforcements going on here. You're going to stream the final. I 100% will be streaming the C5 major finals for tomorrow, and it'd be awesome to have all of you again. We'll try and beat tomorrow's record. 57 is what I'm going to try and beat, and I think top viewers at any one point. Let me just have a look at that. I think it was 110. Dad Bod Yum, thanks for the streaming. Much appreciated for all of your support. No problem on the stream. Really do enjoy doing it, and it is going to be cool. We are down to the last 30 seconds, people. Let's go to those scores. Any late dramas? No, there isn't. Are we going to have any late dramas on the individual scores? You bet we are. This last rally against these Luchoks could be the key to someone potentially qualifying or not. There is always going to be last-minute dramas, I'm sure, on who qualifies. JH will be in, so I'll be watching. Thanks for today. No problem at all, Mike. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow for the final. 5 seconds to go. That's it. We are nearly done. And then I will be able to shout out all of today's scores. So that is the battle. That is the end. And we can now go and jump into the final scores. Team scores. In fourth place was Lion, 7 million. In third place was Bear with 8.2. Stallion, 8.3. Eagle, 8.6, finished in first place. The individual scores, Arksan first, then Nadir, Cleese, Ali Bra, Luchok, Sepius, Real Chris, Guy, Panda, KP, Juan Antonio, Tailored Curse, Sev, MZ, Mako, Forest Lady, Aguiso, Kanata, Ollie, Whiteclaw, H-Man, Mr. Leo, Piccolo, MICR, I'll say for that one. We've got Dempat, Chobin, Boreas, Sins of Pablo, SK, UC, P. Griffin, Rock. We've got Intuition, Red, Nova, Sure Shots, Amiga. We've got Castellaire, JH6000, Brainstarvo, Nem, Leclerc, Divin, JTS71, Swiss, Kill Bossa, Sir Claudius, Grazy Eye Killer, Cosmo01, Claber D, Poke Me, Rat, Money, Charis, The Lady Isis, Spike, General Zod, Dutchy, Firestone BD, Boss Player, CA, Achiona, Giselle, MB5, Gringer, Bologna or Bologna, Dragofish, Rim, Groatsmurf, Salis, Sips, Silverpath, Henry, Vet, Snafu, Doc, Sunny God, Marks, Treedom, Colt, Napster, Jesse, Suave, Fabs, Laurie, Arch, JR, DJ, ND, Pen Big Mama, Queenie, Anushi, Hanoi, so I think that's Solo, maybe. Chunk Daddy, Ezo, and in 98th is Theo. And we should all go back to the awesome Back to Poseidon Day, as Uncle Ron mentioned. Oh, I hate it. I really do. So that is it. That is the score details. That is everyone that you need. I'm going to leave those scores up for a few more minutes, just in case there are any late streamers coming from some late viewers from other streams that want to see what and how things happened in here. So I'll leave those top scores up, and I will see you in tomorrow's final. 59 likes was where I finished. That's incredible. Really appreciate that. Thank you for all taking part in today's stream and getting involved in the comments. I really do love it when people are getting involved. And I will be back tomorrow, same time, for the final. Thanks for watching.